So here's the thing that not a lot of people are talking about. There's a lot of struggle going on right now. There's seems to be two camps with a lot of the folks that we're talking to. There's the financial, economic side, and then there's the meaning side. While I feel we spend a lot of time over in the numbers, left brain side of stuff, especially in these real estate walls, I don't feel like enough time is being spent over in the meaning side. This last week, we had a couple COVID hits even in our office, but when folks got back to work and they got back into the office, there seems to have been this existential shift, a bit of a transformation that may or may not have happened, where they're now back slotted in the familiar groove of where they were prior to, and it ain't working anymore. And it's showing up in that they're not happy anymore. So what's the, most reasonable thing to do is to throw the baby out the bathwater, quit the job, put in the notice, move on. And my suggestion would be careful, because as humans, we're guilty of being creatures of the rebound. Maybe a metaphorical way to say this is like, we all know not to go grocery shopping while hungry. Professionally, the way this shows up is everything is going to look better than where you're at right now. But the opportunity is slow the roll. Let me explain. Jay Shetty actually talks about this when he discusses the mastery around managing change, is that the first step should always be to learn. Now, that might be obvious. You're seeking out the thing you want to go to. That's learning. But what he suggests is learn what it is that you dislike, what you have now vehemently come into opposition with status quo. Now, I love this. This is kind of like carrot stick stuff, right? The stick can be a great motivator. And while solving for that, then starting to look into the future, resist the pull of being a seeker of something new, fresh, and novel, when sometimes the opportunity is staring right at you, sitting on your lap, in the podcasts that you're already listening to, the books that you're already reading, the thought leaders you're already following, the shows you're already binge watching, maybe the adventures that you've already booked. We've all heard it a million times, so much it's a trope. You love what you do, you never work a day in your life. That's total bullshit. We all know it. But the opportunity for the lesson that's embedded in that is document, don't create. As you begin to be a student of your own life, managing this very stressful, anxious-ridden change you might be about to embark on, document what already brings you alive and what already feels effortless, like a state of flow, rather than imagining that you need to create some new life that you aren't already living. The answer might be that you might have ownership of what you've already got.